Hello, this is the Captain Paxo, and this is another installment of Variety Souls. This time, Rusty Variety Souls, because I am rusty. You know, like, from my last video, it was about a month and a half since I'd really had a proper PvP session. So, yeah, not really in the swing of things just yet. And add on top of that the fact that I'm not really that great at this game. Like, I haven't been able to play it a huge amount. But that doesn't mean, like, I don't know how to punish parry spam and get hit by some ridiculous phantom range. It's always fun. Oh well. Oh, he's happy with himself. I don't know what the host's doing. But yeah, I'm quite rusty. And just bad in general. So, you know, please don't be, like, too harsh, because I know I'm bad. Alright? Let's see what this guy's doing. Ooh, okay, bowing. And I don't know. I'm not too sure how I feel about, like, bowing to people. But I can trade with this guy, because I have hyper armor on this weapon. A lot of it as well. I probably should have tried to parry that. Because, I mean, even though I'm using the Black Knight shield, which is a weapon art shield, if you have the Farron Greatsword, you can still parry, because the Farron Greatsword's weapon art is a parry. So, you know. It's pretty cool. You can have really good stability, because I'm not sure if the Black Knight shield's the best medium shield for stability. I imagine it is. I haven't fully upgraded the Lothric Knight shield yet. But if so, that allows you to have, like, the best stability in the game for a medium shield, and you can still parry. Actually, I thought this occurred. You could, yeah, you could use the, what's it called? Oh, the Curseboard Great Shield. So you can have the stability of a Great Shield, and you can still parry. God, I gotta try that out at some point now. That's ridiculous. Because the Curseboard Great Shield, obviously it's a Great Shield, it's got absurd stability. Damn. And you can still parry with it. The only problem with that, though, is it's really, really heavy. Oh well. So then, is this guy using Henri's straight sword, or is that a Stora straight sword? I can't quite tell. This is kind of the reason why I'm not too sure about bowing to people, because it's kind of like, you know, you can bow to someone and then they could pull out, I don't know, all kinds of nonsense. Like, this guy is healing even though he bowed, and normally in 1v1 situations most people adhere to the no healing rule, or not really rule, but mannerism. And in Dark Souls 1, and even in Dark Souls 3 as well, you could have, like, you could bow to someone, and then, you know, his phantom comes around from hiding behind a tree or something like that, and you're kind of thinking, oh, I just bowed to a gank situation. Oh dear. Well, that's the end of that. Kind of hyper-armoring through that quite well. And, skateboard celebration. Yay. I don't really like the skateboard move. I mean, it makes sense that the Farron Greatsword doesn't have a lot of damage. Like, it has really low damage for an Ultra Great, and that's probably the reason. No, it's definitely the reason. It's because it's really, really fast. This is an interesting fight, because there was about half an hour of me chasing this guy around, and then giving up and exchanging a few words. And being like, alright, well, let's just have a fight, you know, no healing. Let's just do this. It was very, very bizarre. But, anyway, we're fighting now. And he has a good amount of stamina, because I didn't manage to kick him. Or break his guard, but I did then. So, that's a decent amount of damage. I took off the Hornet Ring as well, because I was like, you know what, he probably wouldn't appreciate that, considering we've done the whole no healing thing. I think I would have killed him, actually. Or maybe not, because the Hornet Ring got a little bit nerfed, didn't it? I could have finished him off right there. But I got a rolling heavy attack, and finish that off. I quite like the Fire and Greatsword. I mean, it's not the strongest Ultra Great by a long shot, but I do quite like it nonetheless. This is pretty interesting. Yeah, I guess just sort of no explanation needed here. I just didn't play well at all. Yeah. I can't believe I failed to roll. I don't know. Just, yeah. Enough said. But the Fire and Greatsword. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of the skateboard move, or whatever you'd call that. Just because it's like, I don't know. It's fun to do, but I feel like if you rely on it too much, it gets really predictable, and I don't like to rely on one move, even though I'm kind of avoiding it because yeah, I've gotten into this situation now where I realize, like, I'm trying not to rely on one move, so instead of relying on one move, I rely on another move. And this guy was actually fat rolling. So, you know, props to you, but you've spread your stats a little bit thinly there. This is me hosting, because like in the last video, I'm invading in an area where I haven't killed the boss, and I'm in Ember form, and I've got the Way of Blue on, so I can get some Dark Moons in. And I'm not interested in 2v1ing, because I know how it feels. It's not too much fun. So let's see, what's this? This Dark Moon's got a, I'm guessing that's an Astora Greatsword, and the red's got the Sellsword Twin Blades with Carthus Flame Arc on, and he's got the Chaos Bed Vestiges. And 368 damage, and it nearly took off half of his health, so he's got about, like, 800 health, maybe? So not huge health pool. And now they're getting out of view. I've already cleared this area, so there's, you know, no fear of the dragons. But he does a lot of damage. The red does a lot of damage. He does a lot, about half his health, half of the Dark Moon Blade's health, I think. I don't know how many hits it was, maybe 1 or 2. I'm not too sure. What weapon is that? Oh, that's over, yeah. Plunge attack. That was pretty decent. Better luck next time, Dark Moon. Better luck next time. So, there he goes, and here he is. Reapply his Flame Arc. And I'm using the Bastard Sword, and I have to say, the Bastard Sword, I like it. It was probably one of my favourite Greatswords in Dark Souls 1. And they changed the moveset on it slightly, so it makes me a little bit sad, because with the Bastard Sword in Dark Souls 1, you could do a, it doesn't matter if you're one-handing it or two-handing it, you could do a light attack into a heavy attack, and it would kind of do this cool little, like, 360 animation that was unique to it. And you could get that with the Claymore when you two-handed it, you know, R1 into R2, you get that kind of 360 spin into the horizontal sweep. Well, you get that with the Bastard Sword, but on the one-handed attack as well. And what was cool about the Bastard Sword is that in the one-handed version, the R1s were vertical chops, accidental Estus, because I misread his Estus. Let him heal. But yeah, one-handed the R1s were horizontal sweeps, and then the R2s were vertical strikes. When you two-handed it, it would invert that, so the R1s would be vertical strikes, and the R2s would be horizontal strikes. And that was one of the things that I really liked about it. And it's pretty similar, but it's not identical in this game, but I still really like it, as I did a lot of damage on that heavy attack. And thank you, dragon. Thank you very much. I don't know what this guy's doing. There's plenty of opportunity to attack me there. Get a plunge. Go. No. Nowhere near. So let's see. But yeah, Bastard Sword. Hasn't got a huge amount of range. I don't think it benefits from the Leo Ring on any of its moves. No, it doesn't. Which is, it's annoying. But nonetheless, it does do good damage, actually, as I find out. It can't pressure too well, because, like I said, it doesn't have great damage. Or, no, it doesn't have great range, and it doesn't have tremendous speed either. But, right here, this guy, he did the stomp, but he didn't poise through my attack. That's really strange. I couldn't tell you why that happened, other than lag, because I've been experiencing some interesting connectivity from time to time. But oh well. This guy's running away because his summon's gone. I managed to roll catch him there. And he goes for an Estus and crossbow. So, good night. I didn't really do too much to help there, but still quite fun. This guy's using the Volnir's sword, and I don't think he's using it just because it got buffed. I think he's using it because it's part of his build, and he's got a pretty interesting build actually. I haven't encountered people using Gnaw before. What was that? Like replenishment or something? And I know what that is, so I'm not gonna fall for it. And this guy, well, he likes to R1. I think that's enough said, really. He likes to R1. R1, R1, R1. And I should really not try and mash him down like that, because I know that I only have 2 hit guarantees. Oh, can I finish him here? Can I get him? No, he's in the corner, and he's healed up. Tried to roll catch him with the heavy attack. It's happened none of it. Can I get the parry? No, he's out of stamina. You can tell because he's delaying his swings. There's no reason for him to delay his swings unless he's out of stamina. Get the parry? No. So yeah, I'm bad. I don't know my parry timings. Because I haven't really been able to play like a lot for a month and a half. Like I can play like a match or so here and there, but not like consistently. Oh, I got a break. Damn it! I was out of range. I was gonna miss it, so I did the heavy attack. I might not have missed it. I don't know. Heat of the battle and all that. But yeah, I haven't really been able to play like that much in the month and a bit that I've been away. So I have not got these parry timings down like at all. Oh, I should have parried that. Don't know what I'm thinking. I also need to get used to the whole phantom range, because it's still very prevalent in this game, as you saw a little at the first clip, where I get hit by an attack that wasn't even close to me. Wasn't even close to me. And this guy is hitting me with a bit of phantom range as well. And I'm probably hitting him with a bit of phantom range from time to time. And this guy is in. Hello, White Phantom. So I can see a lot of people using the Sellsword Twin Blades, which is rather interesting. You never really want to roll into someone when they're mashing R1. It never works out. He's pulled out a Castus, so I know what he's going to do. Yep. Go for the backstab. Missed it. Managed to get 2 hits on him though. Oh, I've also found out that you should absolutely at all times wear a full set of armor, because it gives you the most defense. Like, it doesn't matter if you're wearing like the heaviest headpiece or the lightest headpiece, they still give you the same bonus to defense. They just do different absorption things. This is weird here. I get behind the wall and it still hits me. As you can tell, I was really confused there. I just sort of stopped moving. I was like, was that supposed to hit me through the wall? Or was that just lag? I'm pretty sure that's lag. But anyway, like I was saying, like, armor's really weird in this game. If you're not wearing a full set of armor, you lose out on a pretty significant amount of defense. So I've swapped up my attire because I kind of felt like, you know, I wanted to change my fashion souls a little bit, and I've put on a hat. I've put on the old sorcerer hat, because I was like, you know what, this is like the only hat that I particularly like on this character. This guy, he's still swinging for the fences, even though I think he's out of Estus, because the Lloyds will wear off in a minute and he won't heal. So I don't know. And this guy's doing skateboard stuff, and I don't know how to parry. That could have been a backstab, but I wasn't behind him enough. And he's going to continue to try and skateboard, but whatever. The host is still being rather aggressive, so I can get in there. The stun on the first hit of the Farron Greatsword is really long. What are you doing? Yeah, you don't really want to trade like that. And the Phantom, I don't know what he's doing, but he's applauding. I'm not really sure what's going on there. Oh god, you know when you see like a massive like Wrath of the Gods round the corner, you know you're in for a treat, and we've got Egon here. So Egon has some ridiculous defense, because I hit the host for like I don't know, 160 something. I wasn't quite paying attention, and that was with a one-handed attack with the war pick. I don't know how I missed him there, but I'm gonna hit Egon here in a second with a two-handed attack. 64. He took 100 less damage than the host when I hit the host with a one-handed attack and Egon with a two-handed. Good God, they have so much defense. So you can see I'm just completely ignoring Egon right now, and that hurt. I need to pick up the twin axes actually, because I haven't got them on this character. They do a lot of damage, evidently. Like a lot of damage. Good lord. Well, it doesn't help that, you know, he's got... Oh, I'm dead there, yeah. It doesn't help that he's got the great magic weapon buff on. Fair enough. That was, pretty decent. Alright. I think this guy has beaten the game, because I think he's wearing the Firelink armor. Or is that the Alva armor? I can't quite tell. But he's holding his shield up. Yeah, that's the Alva armor, actually. Don't want to hold your shield up there, because I'm just going to do that to you. Oh dear. But yeah, shields are just not that good in this game. They're really not, because you can guard break them quite easily if you have the Night Slayer or the Horse Hoof. It's really quite easy to guard break them. Not great shields, just normal shields. Like the shield that he's got, the gold winged shield. But on top of that, you've got weapons that have the shield splitter weapon art now do chip damage through shields. Add on top of that the like the hook weapons, like the Man Serpent hatchet, the show tool, the Carter's show tool, and the harp. They all reach around shields, as well as the scythes as well, or the Reaper's class weapons. Sorry. So you've got a lot of weapons that do chip damage through shields. You got weapons like the claymore, and you know, just all sorts of straight swords with the stance that can do the guard break. You got your kick. You got so much that can counter shields in this game. It's kind of ridiculous. So using a shield, like a standard metal shield for the sake of using a shield, is not really the best of ideas. It's like there's only going to be a few shields that you're going to want to use. It's like Grass Crest, the Target Shield, or a Great Shield, you know? Well, I guess the Gold Winged is decent, because you can spell parry with it. But even then, it's like, I don't know. There's a lot to counter shields with. If you're using a shield that, I don't know, doesn't have the greatest stability, and you don't have all like good stamina, I don't know. I'm going off on a tangent here. You might have noticed earlier that I did a ton of damage to this blue. Like, I nearly wiped the blue out in 2 hits, whereas the host was pretty decently defended. And that's like, I noticed that the Dark Moon doesn't have a helmet and doesn't have gauntlets on. So there you go. You've missed out on quite a bit of defense. I don't know what he's doing here. He's like, hey, look at me, I'm invisible. No, you're not. You're really not. Hidden body doesn't make you that invisible. If you put on the white ring, it'd make you look more like a ghost. You know, like Crazy did for one of his videos. He put on the what was it? It was the... Anyway, there's a backstab for you for using hidden body for whatever reason. It was the it was hidden body and the one that makes your footsteps silence. It was pretty interesting, because it makes you look like a ghost. Oh, and the white ring. White ring's quite important, actually. It literally just makes you look like a ghost. That was quite funny. But I don't know what the Dark Moon was trying to do with Hidden Body. Wasn't working. So now it's just me and the host. He'll probably try and summon someone, because, you know, people do. I should have tried to parry that. Am I going to parry this? No, he's on too low of health to try and attack me. Parry? No. Oh, what am I doing? I know I can parry this guy. He's really predictable. He's gonna try and attack when he's got his health back. Parry? Come on. Oh dear. There we go. No. I got a partial parry. And because I got the partial, I kind of panic rolled away. I don't know what's going on anymore. This is, I hope I don't lose against this, because this isn't... There we go. This isn't someone I should lose against. But then, you know, when it comes to Dark Souls, anyone can beat anybody on any given day. Just because that's how it goes, you know? And especially considering I'm quite rusty. It's quite easy to, beat me, I imagine. This guy is very similar to the guy in the last video, where he uses the heavy attack repeatedly. I don't know what's so great about the heavy attack. I don't know if he's using like the Leo ring or something. But you'll notice like that's all he does. And he's gonna get parried for it, because you can sight parry that attack. So sorry about that, dude, but hey, if that's all you're gonna do, you're gonna get parried. But anyway, that's the end of this video, so thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.